In a development that has electrified the independent wrestling world and sent shockwaves through fan communities across the globe, a monumental showdown has been confirmed. The Hardys are set to defend their tag team championships against none other than the legendary Anoa'i family in the main event of an upcoming indie wrestling super show. For the first 15 seconds, imagine this as your powerful, attention-grabbing opening. Wrestling history is about to be rewritten. Two dynasties, each carved from blood, sweat, and unforgettable legacy, are now on a collision course. In a stunning announcement shaking the entire wrestling universe, the Hardys will defend their tag team titles against the powerhouse Anoa'i family. Tonight, two wrestling bloodlines meet at a crossroads, and only one will walk out as champions. This historic matchup has quickly become one of the most talked about events in the indie circuit, not only because of the star power involved but also because of the symbolic weight this encounter carries. On one side stand Matt and Jeff Hardy, icons of innovation, masters of extreme risk-taking, and pioneers of tag team wrestling who have influenced generations. On the other side stands the Anoa'i family, a dynasty etched into wrestling history, one that produced some of the sport's most dominant figures, from Yokozuna to Roman Reigns, the Usos, Rikishi, Umaga, and many more. This clash is not merely a title defense, it is a collision of legacies, philosophies, and wrestling cultures that span decades. The anticipation has reached a fever pitch as fans speculate whether the Hardys, with their unmatched chemistry and veteran instincts, can overcome the unstoppable force of an Anoa'i duo known for raw power, flawless teamwork, and a lineage of undeniable dominance. The build-up to this main event has been intense. Promoters have described the match as a seismic moment for independent wrestling, noting that rarely do two world-renowned families face each other in such a high-stakes environment outside major televised promotions. The announcement video for the event immediately went viral, accumulating thousands of shares as fans expressed shock, excitement, and curiosity about the matchup's potential. Matt Hardy has hinted on social media that this bout may be one of the most physically demanding challenges he and Jeff have faced in recent years. While the Hardys have battled legendary teams, from Edge and Christian to the Dudley Boys and the Young Bucks, an encounter with members of the Anoa'i family represents a fresh and formidable obstacle. "We respect the Anoa'i heritage," Matt wrote. "But when the bell rings, respect steps aside. These titles are ours to protect, and we're walking in with every intention of walking out still champions." Jeff Hardy echoed similar energy during a media call, emphasizing that despite their veteran status, they remain hungry, creative, and ready to push boundaries to retain their championships. Meanwhile, representatives of the Anoa'i family have been equally vocal, projecting confidence and speaking proudly about their lineage. They described the upcoming match as an opportunity to restore dominance, asserting that the Hardys' era, while iconic, is not eternal. Wrestling analysts have been quick to point out that the Anoa'i style, built around explosive strength, tactical precision, and unmatched resilience, poses a serious threat to the Hardys' high-risk offense. Experts predict that the Hardys' success will depend heavily on speed, agility, and the ability to avoid prolonged ground combat where the Anoa'i family clearly has the advantage. This strategic contrast is expected to create an unpredictable and thrilling dynamic throughout the match. Independent wrestling insiders have been buzzing about the backstage environment as well. The promotion hosting the event has reportedly spared no effort in elevating the production value, intending for this main event to stand as one of the greatest indie matchups of the decade. Sources suggest that additional security, medical staff, and ringside reinforcements have been arranged due to the physically intense nature expected from both teams. Beyond the tactical elements, fans are deeply invested in the emotional stakes. The Hardys, who have survived injuries, career setbacks, personal challenges, and industry reinventions, enter this match as living examples of passion and perseverance. Their journey symbolizes resilience, two brothers who helped redefine what tag team wrestling could be. In contrast, the Anoa'i family embodies heritage, strength, and generational continuity. Their presence in professional wrestling spans nearly half a century, producing champions and megastars whose influence continues to expand worldwide. A victory in this match would not only secure the tag titles but also reinforce the legacy of a dynasty known for producing some of the toughest competitors the sport has ever seen. Fans attending the show are calling it a once-in-a-lifetime dream match, and ticket demand has skyrocketed to record levels for the promotion. Some reports indicate that the event may be streamed live globally due to overwhelming requests from international audiences. Merchandise featuring both teams has also seen massive early sales, further proving the unmatched appeal of this confrontation. Wrestling historians are already preparing to document the match, believing it could become a benchmark moment remembered for years to come. Interviews with veterans of the industry highlight a fascinating theme. Matches between legendary families are extremely rare, especially ones held outside large-scale corporate promotions. This has added a layer of authenticity, unpredictability, and raw intensity that many believe could elevate the match beyond expectations. As the event draws closer, both teams continue their rigorous training. The Hardys have reportedly been refining new sequences, experimenting with variations of their signature moves, and building strategies to counter the expected offensive bursts from their opponents. The Anoa'i duo, on the other hand, has focused heavily on power conditioning, coordinated timing drills, and ring psychology to exploit the Hardys' more aerial, unpredictable style. Social media platforms have transformed into battlegrounds of fan theories. Some believe the Hardys' experience gives them the edge, others insist that the Anoa'i family's momentum and physical dominance make them the likely victors. Regardless of predictions, one thing is universally acknowledged: the match has the potential to be a masterclass in tag team storytelling, athleticism, and emotional drama. With the spotlight shining brighter than ever, the stakes towering higher with every passing day, and both teams entering with unshakable determination, the world now waits. Will the Hardys' legendary creativity, heart, and connection as brothers allow them to survive another monumental battle? Or will the unstoppable force of the Anoa'i family overpower them and usher in a new reign of dominance in the indie wrestling scene? As anticipation reaches its peak, fans know one thing for certain: when these two iconic teams finally meet in the ring, history will not just be made, it will be felt.